me, what it means to be cowboy is, for me, is when I crawl off in that bucket chute and I tie my hand in there, I mean for it to stay there. You're there until the whistle blows. Whether it means you're on the back of your head getting your guts stomped out.
Oh! Oh no, he got hit.
Or whether you're sitting right in the middle of that son of a gun being 92 points, it's the same difference.
Crowd is on its feet. Mooney makes it matter most.
I think JB's, kind of old school from just his toughness. He wants to win first every time, and he's one of the greatest bull riders ever, in my opinion.
From the time I was little, I rode sheep, I roped, I rode bareback horses, I did pretty much every event. But it just didn't give me the same thrill. Like when I rode a bull and stepped off, I was 10 foot tall and bulletproof. My dad instilled in my head when I was little bitty, it was always, unless both your legs are broke, you get up and you walk out of that arena. You can worry about the pain later. When I was 18 years old, a bull stomped me in the stomach, lacerated my liver, broke all my ribs on the right side, all but killed me. My family didn't have the money to pay for my bills and things and everything, so JB had to get a job, and I worked at a ball bearing plant. My dad asked me, how you like that job? I said, I'll tell you one thing, when I go back to riding bulls, they're gonna have hell throwing me off. That was the turning point of JB, where it went from being fun to, by God, I'm gonna do this for a living and I mean it when I do it. First PBR I ever got in, I went to Portland, Oregon. They called me, I just got off work at the ball bearing plant. I went home and I bought a plane ticket and spent every bit of money I had in my banking account at the time to buy that plane ticket to get to that bull riding.
On the bull Godfather from Berger, Riken, and Lowe, around to the left into his hand. Like the seat he has, like the use of that right foot. Really going to town on that bull. And James Mouney, making his first appearance, makes the whistle.
When you go to a bull riding and you're spending your last dime to pay your entry fees, and the only way you're going to eat and the only way you're going to get home is if you win, that makes you try a hell of a lot harder.
And so, surprise, surprise, another youngster, barely out of high school, shows up on the Built Ford Tough Series and gets it done. Welcome to the big leagues, J.B. Mouney.
And I won second, won $16,000. And the next call I made was my boss at the ball bearing plant and told him I would never coming back. And never went back after that.
Here we go, into his hand, around sticky as ever. He does best, but so is JB. We're gonna get a ride with connection. Well, this guy, he wants his first world championship. He's been in the hunt 3 years in the top 3.
I went quite a few years, ended up second, third in the world. Pride means more to me than anything. If there's a bull out there, they say somebody can't ride, that's the one I want to pick. Because not only do I want to prove to everybody else, I want to prove to myself more than anything. You can't ride that one. Watch this shit.
Look at this bull. Watch out. His front feet doesn't wait for his back feet to come back to earth.
Bushwhacker. Everybody thought he was unrideable. Nobody could ride him. First time I got on him was California. I picked him in the short round. I said, let's see what this song run's about. He jerked me down, hit me in the face. I hung up to him, he stomped the shit out of me. I was thinking, all right, he's for real.
JB has the swagger, he has the confidence. Look at this bull, watch how he bounces on.
That's where the rivalry started. I'm bad, I don't like losing. So anytime I had a chance to pick him, I picked him. Whether I sit in first, fourth, fifth, eighth, I picked him.
A new tattoo, compliments of Bushwhacker.
Cost me a lot of money, probably cost me winning the world a few times. Do I regret it? Not in any way.
Bushwhacker holds the record, the best ever, 42 straight buck-offs. There's something about JB in this weekend, and specifically tonight, that makes you think, maybe, just maybe, the impossible is
all said and done, I got on him 13 times, and I only rode him one time. But that's a check mark I needed.
Good job, buddy. Way too bad. We're there.
My competitive approach is I don't give a shit what they know about me. I'm gonna do it the way JB does it, and they can kiss my ass pretty much. You set a goal when you're young. You know, you want to be a world champion. Any little kid that wants to be a bull rider, that's what you strive for. I mean, that's what you eat, you sleep, you want to do, that's it. That's your goal. When you're handed a buckle that says world champion, that means you're the best bull rider that year. Well, when you get it, it's kind of like, well, what do you do now? And when you have the money to do that, you can travel. You can go hang out for 2 weeks and not do a damn thing, but go sit at the bar and drink beer if you want to do whatever you want to do. That's part of winning. Winners get to do whatever the hell they want to. You know, and the next year I put so much pressure on myself the following year after I won that world championship to prove that I deserved it. As long as I keep my head out of my way, I ride bulls pretty good. And 2014, I was trying too hard, I was thinking too much, like I just went shit. After that, I went back to riding bulls like I was supposed to and having fun. I mean, as long as you're having fun, the other shit don't matter.
It's gonna get serious right now.
The championships, they way up there.
And 3/4. Say hello to your 2015 PBR World Champion.
And to have 2 of them, that just means I accomplished what I wanted to do.
Las Vegas is once again a cowboy town as they return for the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo.
But the one thing I have not accomplished is nodding in those yellow bucking chutes, and I always wanted to. And next year, I've made no bones about it. You know, I want to make both World Finals, PBR and PRCA. You know, PBR is strictly bull riding. PRCA, totally different association. NFR, that's rodeo. That's all the events and everything. That's the yellow bucking chutes. I think next year, if I do what I want to do and make the NFR, for sure, I think I could win a world championship in the PRCA. I don't want to just be known as a bull rider. I want to be known as a cowboy. I want to be able to work bulls, rope, do everything. I want to be known as a cowboy. 2 of my best friends I've known in my entire life hit me up and asked me if I wanted to be partners with them on a bullfighting association. And I never blinked an eye, and that's both of them.
Yeah, JB and myself, along with another partner of ours, started a freestyle bullfighting league. It's called Ultimate Bullfighters. And basically, they've got 60 seconds to do as many tricks as they can. So different than PBR bulls, these bulls are bred for aggression, and there's only a select group of people that have them. JB's one of them. We bring these bulls to these events. He's back there working, he's jumping around, loading these bulls all the while they're trying to kill him. Like, he loves it. I think that's the closest thing that he gets to an adrenaline rush besides getting on bulls. That goes back to being a cowboy. You want to deal with those untamable animals.
And I like loading them, I like working them, I like messing with them because you got to be real savvy. You got to have your head on a swivel, and you always have to be thinking before they do. I think it helps my bull riding. There's a lot of guys I know don't have a clue about working bulls or ride bulls. You know, people's asked me, would you change the way you went about your bull riding career? There's not a damn thing I'd change. Because the memories I have, the people I met, the times I got to have, you can't put an amount of money or a world championship on any of that. I patterned my bull riding career out of old school mentality, the older guys, the older generation, and that's what I want to be remembered of. I want to be known as the guy that was in his time way later than he should have been.
I said you got there right, Jim Shaw. It ain't about money, it ain't about fame. If you're a badass, they'll remember your name. I'll sleep in my truck and I'll drive through the rain, getting down hard, that's why I came.
I get a lot of comments and social media about me retiring. I've been crippled, I've been hurt. There's only one person that's going to decide when I'm ready to be done riding bulls, and that's me.
Well, you know, if me and JB had the same bull and, you know, everything was the same and we were matched up that day, you know, I would win the bull riding, period.